Hey, Linda.
Hi.
Hey, my name's Kevin Miller. Going to be conducting an interview today. Just want to get a little bit of background information about you, kind of where you're at with your substance abuse, and find out what type of services we can provide. First of all, I do want to let you know anything you say during this interview is strictly confidential. What's said in the room stays in the room. The only exception to that would be if you tell me you're going to harm yourself or somebody else. Legally, I'm obligated to report that. Just want to get some background information, medical history, and about your substance abuse, so we can, figure out what type of service to provide.
Okay.
All right. First of all, how old are you?
I'm 31.
31. Okay. And are you currently employed anywhere?
No.
No. Okay. Tell me about your current living arrangement.
My husband and I live in a house. We rent it.
All right. Okay. Is that a safe environment for you?
Inside the house is safe. The outside, the neighborhood is not so good.
Okay. So kind of in a rough part of town.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Get some information about your legal history. First of all, do you currently have any legal charges, any pending charges?
No, no pending charges, no probation or anything like that.
No probation. So you're not mandated by the courts to come here?
No, this is voluntary.
Voluntary. Okay, awesome. All right. Have you ever had any history of legal problems? You ever been incarcerated?
Yeah, I've been to prison twice.
Okay. What was the last year you were in prison?
October 2008, I got out.
Okay. How long did you do?
10 months.
10 months. Okay. Drug related?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Were they felonies or misdemeanors?
Yeah, it was a possession of cocaine.
Okay. Felony charge. Okay. Get some information here about your medical background. Do you have any history of medical problems?
No.
No?
No.
No surgeries, anything like that?
Nothing.
Okay. What about psychiatric past? Have you ever been treated for a clinical disorder, like depression or bipolar or anything?
When I was younger, I had diagnosis of like manic depression.
Manic depression?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you remember what year that was?
Probably like 98 or 99.
Okay. Were you prescribed medications?
Yeah, he gave me an antidepressant called Slexia.
Selexia. Okay. All right. No other history of that? No other medications since that time?
No.
Medications. Are you currently taking anything right now? Any type of prescription or over-the-counter medicine?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Do you have any thoughts of harming yourself or anybody else today? Or?
No.
No. Okay. That's good. All right. We'll find out about your substance abuse history. What was the age of your first use?
14. I started smoking pot.
All right.
Never was really a big drinker, but just mostly it was like recreational pot use.
Okay. Right. All right.
Yeah. Then when I got a little bit older, like maybe 21, I started using cocaine.
Okay. Okay. How frequently did you use the cocaine?
At first it was just the weekends,
Mhm.
just to party with my friends and have a good time, and it progressed into pretty much a daily thing, several times a week sometimes. Seemed like I had to use it just to get through the day.
Right. Okay. And how much were you consuming at your heaviest?
At my heaviest, I would probably be like an 8-ball every 2 days.
Okay. All right. And so that was daily for about how many years did you continue this daily use?
About 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, from 21, well, 9 years, because like
Mhm.
this past year has been off and on, you
Okay.
know. Plus any time I was incarcerated, it was an off time. So I'd say like over 10 years, from 21 to 31 until
Okay.
now.
All right. Did you ever use any other drugs, and pharmaceuticals or opiates or anything like that?
No, I've always been an upper person.
Okay.
Just that cocaine, that rush is what
Okay.
I always liked.
Okay, so that's your drug of choice then, is
Mhm.
cocaine. All right. What's been your longest period of sobriety since you began using the cocaine?
Well, without incarceration, like, because I think incarceration time doesn't count as clean
Right.
time.
Mhm.
I I'd say about 6 or 7 months after I got out of prison, I stayed clean.
Okay. When was that? How long ago was that?
2 years ago,
2 years ago. Okay. But since that time of relapse, you've been off and on?
pretty much. Yeah, you know, like
Okay. All right, well, what was the date of your last use?
yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay. And are you currently using daily, or is it just a few times a week, or
A few times a week.
a few times a week?
Yeah.
How much are you using?
I usually maybe like $50 or $60 for each day that I use.
Okay. So $50 and $60 a day, 3-4 times a week.
Mhm.
That's your current usage. Okay. And what do you think is the biggest cause that makes you want to use right now? What is your biggest trigger?
I start thinking about things that I did wrong or my failings and stress and, just feeling like I'm not good enough, and I guess maybe lower self-esteem is what I'm saying.
Okay. So struggle with a little bit of depression then maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you remember, I know you told me you took Selexia back in 1990. Did that help with the depression? Do you remember?
I think it did,
Mhm.
and then I ran out, I had a year's prescription, and then I ran out, and I just never renewed it.
Okay.
And so,
The depression is pretty common with people who use amphetamines. Once your brain produces all the dopamine and uses it up, it follows with periods of low time. So that's not uncommon, but we can have the doctor maybe prescribe you something. Okay, Linda, based on what you told me today, I want to recommend you to begin our relapse prevention group. We meet here every Wednesday from 1 to 2 o'clock. That's something you'd be able to attend?
yeah.
Okay.
I can certainly try.
Awesome. Okay, and the counselor in that group is Sharonda, and like I said, we meet every Wednesday from 1 to 2. Once you come to a couple sessions and you get a chance to be evaluated, you can speak with your counselor about potentially seeing the psychiatrist, and you and him can speak one-on-one to discuss any potential medications or anything like that. But the catch is you must come to group in order to see the doctor.
Okay.
So I will write up this paperwork, and if you just want to stop by the receptionist desk on your way out, she'll provide you with the list of the meeting times, can go ahead and get you scheduled to see the doctor, and also she'll provide you a list of NA and AA meetings in the area. Okay? All right, well, thank you very much, Linda.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
to meet you. Good luck.
Thank you.